Hello, my name is Gloria of Treasures Unspoken. Today, I want to introduce you to this brand. Treasures Unspoken is a brand that aims to create awareness to the society about grief and loss, especially pregnancy loss, infant loss, neonatal loss. Name any kind of loss that you know that involves losing a baby, a pregnancy, or a miscarriage, a stillbirth, provided it's called a loss of a baby, especially below 1 year. Uh, the reason why Treasures Unspoken came up with this idea uh, is to create awareness specifically against the stigma that's there in the society. And I intend to provide psychosocial support to women who have gone through loss, pregnancy loss, infant loss. At the same time, I intend to challenge the society about how they stigmatize women or couples who have gone through losses. It's something I'm working on to ensure that the society gives pregnancy loss the weight it deserves, because it is not less of a loss. The loss is equally like any other loss, and it still must be given the weight that it comes with. Unfortunately, the society we live in today, or especially after I have gone through that, and even talking to women who have gone through that, I realized that the society doesn't allow people the space to grieve or to heal. Most people just assume like life will go back to normalcy. They think that things will be okay. But today I want to bring hope to the woman who has gone through pregnancy loss and is wondering, how do I come out of this situation? As well, I want to ensure that the society gets this message, knowing that a pregnancy loss is a loss like any other, and it doesn't mean that the fact that you lost a baby or a pregnancy, the loss is not tangible. It is very tangible, because it leaves you with a wound, it leaves you with a scar, it leaves you traumatized, especially depending on how you lost the baby or the pregnancy. The loss itself is traumatic, and healing from it might take time, might take years. But as a counselor, I can say that it never goes away. The feeling of loss, the feeling of emptiness doesn't go away. It only gets better as you keep healing, as you keep talking about it, as you keep grieving. It gets better, but it doesn't go away completely. Unfortunately, the society doesn't understand that. They want you to move on as fast as you can. They want you not to even talk about the loss. That's the work of Treasures Unspoken. It is to create awareness to women, to the society, to give hope that talking about a pregnancy you lost is a therapeutic process. It brings healing. It brings that hope that, yes, I went through that, but I have a testimony I can share. I can heal this way. I can encourage another woman who is going through this. You may ask, why Treasures Unspoken? Uh, Treasures Unspoken, first of all, the name Treasures, if we can directly translate it, or we can break it down, it means something valuable, or like in Swahili we would say kitu cha thamana, cha thamani, kitu ambacho umekipenda, something that you value, something that is precious. Now, a baby is precious, I believe, and I know a pregnancy is precious. So that's the treasure. Now, the baby. Unspoken, you may ask, why? It is unspoken because the society doesn't give women that opportunity to talk about it. Now, you cannot speak about the treasure you had, because somehow society shuts you down and bars you from speaking about that loss that you had. And you end up wondering, what's the point anyway? Somehow you feel devastated and can't even find the right words or the right way to heal from it, and you end up just keeping quiet. And the more you keep quiet, you end up depressed, you end up maybe stressed out, you don't even know what you do. But that's why Treasures Unspoken is giving you the space to talk about it, to share your experience, to walk through healing with a trained counselor who has gone through the same. You know, it's even better when the counselor herself knows what losing a baby, a pregnancy is. I have been through that twice. That's how Treasures Unspoken was born. It was birthed. Treasures Unspoken is birthed out of pain, but that doesn't mean that you cannot bring a story of hope. My story is to bring hope to women. My story is to bring healing. My story is to bring awareness and to create awareness to the society. And that's why we are here to learn. I want us to learn together. I want us to find a way we can provide support to women out there, because many women go through pregnancy loss, but do they talk about it? Somehow a few do. Those who are a bit bold, that like I am, they do. But others, they just close down that chapter and say it's over. They lose hope. Some even commit suicide. Some separate with their spouses. Some, they find it like life is meaningless. But no, that's not the end of life. I want to bring hope through Treasures Unspoken, to bring life to that lady, to that couple, to that woman who has lost a baby, who has lost a pregnancy, and is wondering, will I ever pick myself up? Number one, that's the first part of Treasures Unspoken. The second bit is to create awareness to the society. Why? The society doesn't give a woman the space to heal, to grieve, and to even understand that pregnancy loss is a loss like any other. And until you understand that as a person, you may never empathize with a woman who is grieving. You may never understand. That's why I'm bringing that as an awareness. So stay tuned for great content coming your way. We are going to talk about pregnancy loss, what causes it, what happens during the loss itself, how do you move on after losing a baby, what should you do to yourself as a woman, as a spouse, as a sister, what do you do as a brother, what do you do after someone significant to you loses a baby, and you are wondering, now what do I even tell them? Stay tuned for such content. Also stay tuned for the things you should do and those that you shouldn't do, especially if you are offering support. What should you do, what should you not do? Let's grow together. Let's bring healing and hope together to women who are going through pregnancy loss, and they're trying to find a balance, trying to heal and recover from the whole ordeal. It's devastating. Stay here. I will talk about my story. God bless you. Let's meet on the other end. Remember to subscribe and to click the notification bell, so that anytime I post a new video, you can get updated and you know. Bye. God bless you.